clinical nutritionist Jessica Seppo is joining me in studio. She has released her book, The Healthy Life, and is here to tell us all about it. Hello.
So excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming in. Now, I just want to read this little part on your book here. This is a complete plan for glowing skin, a healthy gut, weight loss, better sleep, and less stress.
Yes, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
So I'm trying to address all of the things, but if you read the book, you understand that it's quite simply laid out. And I really try and look at health in a holistic and balanced light, you know, so it might seem more overwhelming than it is. I try and guide my community very gently to achieving optimal health.
Well, I think anyone who's been on a health journey understands that all of those things actually kind of fit together, don't they?
And we have to start to see health as a lifestyle, you know, it's not a short-term phase or a fad. We need to piece it all together. To be our healthiest and to live a balanced life.
Have you always been so healthy and into...
Yeah, so I actually was brought up in a very health conscious family. My mom taught me what it means to eat whole foods. As a little girl, I'd watch how she would take produce from the fridge and whip up a wholesome meal that was tasty and delicious. Health was just a part of our lives. It was never a burden. We were also allowed treats, so deprivation wasn't a part of the way we lived either. I remember every Friday we could have any treat we wanted. We went to birthday parties, the same thing. But then when I was a teenager, I discovered diets and I became a chronic fad dieter. I was weight obsessed, like thin suddenly became my goal. I was trying every single fad diet. I was living off diet foods, diet packaged foods, diet Coke, black coffee, artificial sweetener, really just pouring toxic things into my body without really realizing, because thin was my goal. So I didn't really care about if it was a whole food or not at that time, but so I really had a very bad relationship with myself and my body. I wasn't feeling good. My energy was low. I was quite depressed. I turned to alcohol and partying to try and like numb that pain and insecurity. But basically, I was just trying every single fad diet, and I cut out all the food groups. Wasn't eating carbohydrates. Wasn't eating fats. Drinking way too much coffee. And then until this went on for years and years until I finished school, where I decided to study health and nutrition. And this is where I learned really how the body works in an amazing way. I started piecing it together, understanding how important fats are for your brain and for your mood and for your skin, and how essential it is to have carbohydrates in your diet. And I started seeing and learning about the powerful and healing nature of food. And so I started discovering recipes that were delicious and easy. And basically in my 4th year of study, I created a blog. And the blog was basically my health diary of all the recipes that I was starting to discover and all the knowledge that I was accumulating during school. So I was just typing. I kept the blog private for about 4 to 6 months, and then I eventually made it live.
The recipes in here are amazing, and they look so delicious and beautiful.
Thank you.
What recipe, I know this is the worst question, but which one just stands out for you? When you think of the book, which one do you think, geez, I hope everyone tries that because it's so amazing?
Yeah, I mean, I personally have a savory tooth. If you're a sweet tooth person, the banana bread is like a must try.
I was just looking at that when you went to the bathroom.
Just because banana bread is the most comforting, and this is like comforting but healthy, doesn't leave you feeling bloated or tired, it won't give you an energy drop. You feel good, you can have it for breakfast, you can have it as a snack. But I personally have a savory tooth, so I love the Japanese salmon with cauliflower rice. Kind of just, the cauliflower rice tastes like rice, and the Japanese salmon is so, you just feel like you're in an Asian restaurant, you know, and it's actually one of the first recipes that I ever made for the blog, so it's quite, and everyone seems to love the salmon. So I don't know why, but I love it too. I love the salmon.